Right, welcome to Goodwood. We'll get straight into it. We are coming up to the practice runs. I initially thought that I didn't have any target times to go for, but I was later informed that I can't go no slower than a lower group. So my target time is 104.05. Let's see what we can do. Right, while we're staring at the back of this lovely Lotus Europa race car, we got a little bit of a telling off again through noise. The drive-by is meant to be 101 and we hit 103. When I came back into the pits from the practice, I just went and watched some of the other cars go round. You'll see that later on in the video. I came back to do my first timed run, and I got cornered by one of the officials and got given a ticket to say that I was too loud. Basically, I couldn't do anything in the meantime, so I just carried on and was just being a little bit mindful of where the noise cameras were and having to back off around them noise cameras. Basically, later on I did make some changes to hopefully try and get the noise levels back to a reasonable dB rating, but again it wasn't really successful. So I've been on the back foot all weekend trying not to get sent home. You'll see later on in this first timed run things didn't go to plan, and I was more worried about where the noise cameras were and trying to keep the noise down not to get sent home, because if you get 2 strikes you will get sent home, unfortunately, at Goodwood. And I came too far and paid too much money to get sent home at the beginning of the day. Right, just to reiterate, this is my first time at Goodwood. Always wanted to drive this track, never had the opportunity, but now I have. The times are a bit slower than expected, again purely because I'm learning the track and for the noise limits. But in the last run we do go hell for leather, because if we get sent home, we was going home anyway. I'm not really too sure why the last 2 times I'm being penalised for noise. I've never had an issue with racing this car on all the MSV circuits and the track days, but for some reason the last 2 sprints I've been penalised for noise. I think we're going to have to make some changes before the next sprint just to bring everything into compliance. Right, let's get ready for our first timed run, and keep your eyes peeled because it do go quite wrong. While we're doing a bit of a paddock walk, I thought I'd voice over what we did prior to run 2. Right, the second timed run went okay, but I was a little bit down on power, purely because during the lunch break I changed the ECU thinking it was the overrun pops and bangs that were triggering the noise microphones. So I changed the ECU to a K-Maps Racing 160 in the hoping that it would cure my issue. Now I still short shifted about 6,000 RPM just so that we can, I didn't want to get sent home basically with one run left to go. We carried on short shifting 6,000 RPM, just trying to learn the track a little bit more, so this next last run we can hopefully go all out. Right, not quite the 104 seconds I was hoping for, but a good effort. Really enjoyed Goodwood, and I think with a few more laps underneath the belt we would be able to hit that target. And just to let you know, yes, I did get another C&2 from the headmaster with another ticket for being too loud on a track, this time 104 dB. So we will have to make some changes before we go out again in this car. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we will see you in the next one.